am Sip, Sip Lakshmi, Sip Komal, Sip Krishna, Sip Karan, Sip Sagai, Sip Vanita, Sip Parvati Amma, Sip Rajinder, Sip Rajesh, Sip Ru Tanu, Sip Bala, Sip Fan with no audio, Sip Ashok Nishani, Sip Premchandji, Sip Bliss, and many newcomers in the call, as well as many people whom I can't see. Today's interesting question: why does the mind create duality? Today's important question: why does the mind create a duality? And do you understand the meaning of duality? What is this duality? Why is his mind creating duality? Many of you are jnana yogis. Like today I was talking to Rajesh, and Rajesh is reading some very complicated Advaita book, like Krishna reads so many complicated books. Because what happens is, when I was with my guru, also it's like this. We somehow feel the guru is not giving us all the information, so we want more than the guru's information. So, so, so we all, and my gurus always tell me, band karo, kitab padhna, band karo, because information can become misinformation, and misinformation is very damaging. If you align it the wrong way, then it will take you the wrong direction, wrong destination. So, with that note, why does the mind create duality? Bliss, Yogini, Krishna. Let us start.
Hi, Shvam dear, Shvam
Shivoham.
everyone.
Yes, miss.
You would like to read, please, what I write? It will
I
be
can.
more easy to for everyone to understand what I say.
Otherwise, they will not understand. So, bliss,
Yeah.
Shivoham, dear, the body and the mind are in perpetual battle in duality to have control between mind and consciousness. One wants control of the body and the ego, and the other wants to be sip in full consciousness. Correct. What you say is correct. But why does the mind create this duality? Because of control?
Yes, they want
No,
control. No?
no,
Yeah, because karma.
no. So you let us. So just wait on. Okay. So we will get the answer. All right, Bliss. So
Yes.
with that note, because it's very important to understand in this journey of awakening, Yogini Krishna Meenakshi. Yogini Krishna Meenakshi.
Shivam sir, the
Yes.
mind creates duality because it will not allow us to realize the ekomkar, that it the sip only is one.
Correct.
So
But why?
because then the mind doesn't exist. If we realize ekomkar, there is no mind at all.
How how the mind doesn't exist?
When we realize that everyone, we are seeing God in everyone, and he's the only one, nothing other than him. तो माइंड का तो फिर है ही नहीं वो वहां पे पार्ट ना.
What answer you're saying is correct, but are you able to explain why? You're saying the answer, but why? What is the reason that the mind is creating duality?
माइंड का काम ही है ड्युअलिटी क्रिएट करना,
You? Why?
ताकि हमको रियलाइज ना होवे.
Good, good, good answer. Very good answer. But this answer needs a little bit more explanation. So I will try to, because otherwise, what you're saying is a statement. But that
Okay,
statement has to be understood. You have probably understood it. That's why you're telling. You're saying it because you're repeating what I've said, or have you understood it?
I have understood this, sir.
Good. Krishna, let's wait and see whether we can understand it a little better. Krishna and
Okay.
Meenakshi. Thank you.
Yes, Shivoham sir.
Shivoham, Krishna.
The mind exists only when there is duality.
Good,
Otherwise, in consciousness, there is no duality. So,
good.
mind only if there is duality, because this is, as you said, we are not the body, we are not the mind. In duality, only there is mind. This is why ignorance and we create more karma because of this mind and ego. So, if there is no duality, then there is no mind and ego. So I think mind exists only in duality, or without duality, there is no existence for the mind. So I believe for the survival of the mind, or it needs to
Okay.
create duality.
So you're saying it is because of the survival of the mind.
Yeah,
So
because it's
yeah,
ignorance, then the karma, it's that cyclic thing, and the rebirth, and it continuously exists. Once we exit into flip over to consciousness, it is a death of the mind. There is no mind, then there is no duality.
Yeah. So what you're saying is correct. Like I said, um, we have the what we have to understand is why. Why is this happening?
Yeah,
So,
because we were born with this mind and ego, right? So we were
uh,
born in this ignorance.
uh,
So
so
now, yeah. So
so
it is
therefore,
leading, once we flip over, it is our journey towards liberation and unification and no rebirth. So that is, in a way we are destroying the mind. It is like the mind must be resisting, or mind is creating duality because it needs to exist.
good answers. What you are saying is good answers. But my concern is whether you all understand it, because this understanding will take you
So,
to realization.
so very
This,
clearly we understand, because you said mind
then
creates thought.
why is it that you're not liberated from the mind?
Yeah, because we are not purified.
You
Thought
understand
says
why? If you
thought,
understand it very, suppose I tell you,
we have not
uh,
realized.
suppose I tell you you're drinking poison, and I ask you, do you know you're drinking poison? You say, yeah, I know I'm drinking poison, but I'm still drinking poison.
It's
So why?
foolish. I understand. It's very foolish. Yes.
Okay, so it's a big. Therefore, all of you who have got knowledge of this, please understand today how you can transcend this mind which is creating duality.
Right.
Because if you know the answer, you are blessed. But you don't have to just know the answer. You have to also implement this answer in your life. This is
Yeah,
the
but,
challenge.
but the number, as you said, the mind thought rate is reducing. So I'm sure that dhire dhire hamara, like the disease is being reduced. Mind disease.
Good. So hopefully, yes. But as long as the mind creates duality, that's why our dearest Rajesh, I was telling you, is reading a thick book on Advaita by some Swamiji, some revered, I don't know the revered name, who's the revered Swamiji, but I asked him share the book. I want to know which book my
Yeah, I read a lot
master.
of books. I read a lot of books, but only with the concurrence of my guru. Only the book suggested
No,
by my guru,
there's
and
no
with proper
problem.
guidance.
Yeah, there's no problem in reading a book. The problem is in going in the wrong direction. There's a big problem because the direction is only one. The path is only one. There are no two paths. Like how, many people say there are many paths.
Yeah.
No, there are no many paths. There is only one path. Because what happens if you follow different paths, there is one highway. The highway to the Supreme is one highway. And there are many books you will say, oh, there are many paths. You can follow Buddhism and Jainism and Sikhism and Hinduism, and all these isms are okay. But they are going in circles.
Sir, but all I read only Advaitic books. So it is, matlab, I don't know, it's just an interest. It's not that I
No,
go
no.
into.
So there's no harm in reading. But what if you get a wrong terminology and a wrong understanding and you get called? So therefore, as long as it is simply understood, and if it's not understood, then you have to clarify that there is no confusion. Thank you, Meenakshi Samsung Bala Girish. Meenakshi Samsung Bala Girish. Yes, Meenakshi.
Hello. Hi, Sir Shivam.
Yes, bolo Meenakshi.
I don't know the answer, but I'm just trying. I'm not master here. So, I think because we have been taught like this, like हमें बचपन से यही बताया गया है, God is different, you are different. So
Uh,
we have been programmed like this.
Beautiful, beautiful
Right.
point. So what do you think? You think your God and you are same, or God and you are different?
Now I think we are same. I think I am from the ship. I am the ship. So now I
पूरा
think, but
पूरा
thinking
समझ में
from
आ गया?
now I understand and I got the point कि yes I am the same and हम जो चाहे जो चीजें जो हम अगर मेडिटेट करें अगर हम सही पाथ पे चल रहे हैं because this is true according to me तो I think हम realize कर सकते हैं
So,
but
but up to now, up to this call, before you joined this call, you always thought God is in the sky, God is alag hai, main alag hu.
yes मूर्ति
Now,
में देखते थे
mind,
भगवान
now also the mind is bringing duality, or the mind is not bringing duality.
no sir on this point now I'm clear no
What about you and the leaves, you and the fruits, you and the birds?
sir
Do you feel
everything is
you
same
all are one, or you feel you are separate?
all are one sir everything is same
ये समझ में आई?
everything every beautiful thing is divine divinity I
But ये
understand that.
अनुभूति हुई या only knowledge है या
No,
अनुभूति है?
sir. now I understand then realization तो not yet come because
Very good.
sometime ऐसा होता है कि we feel किसी ने गुस्सा भी आता है तो I think we understand कि सिर्फ है सब में but situations आती है तो
See, this is the
we
first
get out
step. This is the first step. Knowledge is the college of realization. Because unless you have the knowledge, then you are not in the university of spirituality. So this knowledge builds the base. Now
Yes.
this knowledge has to crystallize. Then you will realize. So
Yes,
this
sir.
crystallization is very important for realization. Okay, matlab, this must become so clear. And as long as the mind is there, the mind will not allow you to do it. तो माइंड तो हमेशा बोलेगा कि मैं अपने हस्बैंड के साथ हम अलग दो है एक कैसे बन सकते हैं.
Yes.
Somebody came and told me, no, I have got something called a twin flame. एक twin flame क्या होता है? नहीं, I have got a twin flame. ऐसे बोल लेते हैं. लोग शब्द तो यूज करते हैं ना. Using any name. Oh, I have twin flame.
Fancy
मतलब
words.
two bodies but one soul. ऐसे हो सकता है? Two bodies but one soul हो सकता है? Twin flame.
No, sir.
There is no twin flame. This is only the problem of our understanding. So good. I'm very happy to hear what you said, Meenakshi. Samsung Bala Girish. Who's Samsung? Yes. Samsung जी आपका नाम क्या है? Samsung. Unmute Samsung. Sir, हाँ. What's your name, sir?
Aditya Gupta.
Aditya.
Aditya.
हाँ, बोलिए
Yes,
Aditya.
yes, sir.
Yes, what is your question, Aditya?
I want to ask that we people just only believe in a one God only, but the conception of the different religions is different. But on the basis of the fact, whenever we come in a contact of the nature, we always realize the God is here everywhere. The presence of the God is everywhere. So how can we say that the duality is here? There is no duality. Whenever you come in a beautiful contact of the God or any creation of the God, whether it is a flower, whether it is a butterfly, or whether it is a petals, whether it is a flowers, petals, whatever. And on the when you see the water, when you see the sky,
So where have you learned?
everywhere. So
Where have you learned this?
I just learned myself whenever I just got this conception from the various books also. So I got this myself.
How did you come to this call? Who told you about this call?
Yeah, just I join. I just accept somewhere. I just subscribe this one. So ma'am called me that you want to participate in this. So, okay, I will participate. And she gave me the number and just give me the link also. So I just joined it.
Very good.
I'm very happy to join in.
So Aditya, this call every day at 8 o'clock tries to understand
Yeah.
कि हम समझते हैं कि प्रभु सब जगह है. प्रभु, what you say, everything beautiful is God. लेकिन ये लोग समझते हैं?
Yes.
सब लोग समझते हैं?
सब नहीं समझते हैं, बिल्कुल नहीं समझते हैं. जिनके अंतस में कोई ज्योति जग जाती है, जो अनकॉन्शियसली घटित हो जाता है, उनके जीवन में अध्यात्म घटित हो जाता है, वही समझ सकता है.
So you are lucky you are on this path. So please come every day on this call 8 o'clock. Today's question is, since you know the subject, why does the mind create duality? ये जो mind है, जो mind makes it look कि मैं अलग हूँ, प्रभु अलग है. मैं अलग हूँ, आप अलग हैं. आप आदित्य है, मैं AiR हूँ. अलग अलग हैं हम. लेकिन सच में हम तो सब एक ही हैं.
हाँ. So the mind always creates this duality due to lack of knowledge of superpower.
Yes. So the mind is full of ignorance.
और सर मेरा कहना है, सॉरी, मेरा एक बात और कहना है कि जब हम उस स्पिरिचुअलिटी की पावर को समझ नहीं पाते हैं और हम सोचते हैं कि गॉड तभी आएगा जब हम उसको पुकारेंगे और फिर भी नहीं आता है। तो जब ये डिफरेंसेस पैदा होता है कि मनुष्य में और गॉड में, कि जब वो कितना परेशान होता है जीवन के आपाधापी में, तो वो समझ नहीं पाता, और जब उसका काम हो जाता है
So,
देन वो एक्सेप्ट
so I'm
करता है कि
asking
गॉड इज
you.
हियर, और जब उसका काम
So
नहीं
I'm
होता है तो वो
so I'm
गॉड
asking
नहीं
you a
है।
question. What is the relationship between
Yeah.
you, Aditya? What is the relationship of you, Aditya, and God?
Ah, yes. I am the creator. I am the creation of the God. I am the
No,
creation of the God.
no, you are not the creation of your God.
Why? Why? Tell me, sir. Tell me,
Because
please.
because you are a manifestation of God.
Oh,
Manifestation
yeah,
means
yeah.
आप स्वयं प्रभु हैं.
Okay,
आप
okay.
हैं,
It's all
आप
right.
तो आप सच में
But
आत्मा है. आत्मा ही परमात्मा है. You are the soul. The soul is part of SIP, the supreme immortal power. So please
yeah,
be on
yeah,
this
yeah.
call every day and give us. You don't have to blindly believe what we are saying. You can give your
Oh, yeah, yeah.
opinion. You can ask questions. So please come
नहीं,
on the
मेरा ये
call.
मतलब था,
हाँ.
मेरा ये मतलब था कि हम क्यों ऐसा कहते हैं कि हम क्रिएशन ऑफ द गॉड है, क्योंकि जब हम इस संसार में रहकर कुछ गलतियां करते हैं, बहुत सारी गलतियां हमसे होती है, पाप होते हैं छोटे मोटे, जो हमारे से गलतियां होती, तो हम ये सोचते हैं कि हम इतनी बड़ी पावर नहीं है, क्योंकि हम गलत भी करते हैं, हम
वो
एरर भी
ठीक है.
करते हैं, इसलिए
वो
हम उसको
ठीक
डायरेक्टली सोल से जोड़ नहीं पाते हैं।
वो
जी
ठीक है. But it's like asking, is the wave created
हाँ,
by the ocean or the wave is part of the ocean?
तो सर मेरा ऐसा मानना है कि आप ये बताइए, मेरा एक एक बात कहना है कि अगर हमारे अंदर पवित्रता आ जाती है, जैसे संतों के अंदर आ जाती है, तो वो उनके अंदर कोई ड्युअलिटी और उनके अंदर कोई डाउट नहीं रहता है कि वो गॉड है, कि वो स्वयं गॉड है। जैसे कि हमने जितने भी संतों को देखा है, योगानंद जी को देखा है, रामकृष्ण परमहंस को देखा है, गजानन जी महाराज को देखा है, धुनी वाले दादा को देखा है, नीम करोली बाबा
तो
को, इन लोगों ने
तो
चमत्कार भी
आप
दिखाए, तो ये
तो
अपने आप
आप
में
भी
ईश्वर को।
तो आप भी संत हैं.
हाँ बिल्कुल हो सकते हैं, लेकिन
बस
हम गलती ना
आपको
करें।
नहीं, आपको एहसास होना है कि मैं मुझ में और योगानंद में कोई फर्क नहीं है.
हाँ हाँ, बस 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 वही मैं चाहता था आपसे
ओनली
पूछना
फर्क ये
कि
है
हम कैसे माने।
फर्क ये है आपका मन आपको उल्टा कर रहा है. माइंड इज क्रिएटिंग ड्युअलिटी, माइंड इज क्रिएटिंग ड्रामा. यू हैव टू ओवरकम दिस ड्रामा ऑफ द माइंड. And if you
ओके
come on
ओके,
this call every day, if you come on this call, your concept will be very clear. बिल्कुल clear. आप बोलेंगे मैं
राइट राइट,
योगानंद योगानंद मैं आदित्य योगी आदित्यानंद बन गया. आप ऐसे बोलेंगे मैं योगी आदित्य बन गया, ऐसे हो जाएगा.
यस 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 यस,
Thank you.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल बिल्कुल
Please
बिल्कुल
please
बिल्कुल।
join us every day. Okay,
आई एम
Bala.
वेरी हैप्पी।
Thank you, Bala.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam, Bala.
Guruji, we are born with the mind, ego, and body. Okay,
Correct.
because of the past birth and because of the past karmas.
Correct. बिल्कुल.
हाँ, तो फिर अगर माइंड जो है वो हमारे पास्ट कर्मा की वजह से हमारे पर हावी हो जाता है.
Correct. So why
हाँ.
is it creating duality?
So that's why with our purusharth we have to, and using our intellect, we have to be in the consciousness. We are born with the consciousness only. We are not born with the body and mind.
Correct.
Conscious 10% कॉन्शियस हमारा ब्रेन हम लेके आते हैं, तो
Correct.
उसको हमारे को उसके ऊपर what we say, we have to jump from बुद्धू to बुद्धि.
Ah, very good.
Yes. बुद्धू to
सब
बुद्धि.
सीख रहे हैं, बरोबर सीख रही है. तो ये बुद्धि में जंप करने के माइंड रोकता है. Why the mind is stopping you from
हाँ.
being making you buddhu, not letting you have buddhi? Why?
Because of the past karmas, Guruji.
Aha, but why it's stopping you? Why it's creating, mind is creating duality कि बाला प्रभु अलग अलग है. बाला इंसान है, प्रभु भगवान है. Mind is creating difference. Man is man, God is God. They are different.
But Guruji, realization is not so easy. We have to go through all these steps.
Correct.
यही तो.
But answer the question today, why the mind is creating this duality?
Because of our what we say, Guruji, हम लोग कितने प्रारब्ध लेके आए, कितना हमारी रिवाइंडिंग हो रही है.
But see, you are not. जो लोग आंसर देते हैं उनको सुनना है. कृष्णा ने आंसर दिया, उसके पहले who gave the answer? apart from after Krishna. Huh? No, Yogini gave answer, then Meenakshi gave answer, Krishna gave answer. All are in the right path. Bala, mind एक अगर आपको एहसास हो गया कि मैं बाला नहीं हूं, I am not Bala, I am Sip, तो mind मर गया.
But Guruji, past karmas भी रहता है ना Guruji.
Past karma पिघल जाएगा. It will disappear.
But
आपका रोना धोना बंद हो जाएगा.
गुरुजी अभी देखो अभी वो आप जैसे ईसीजी की मशीन है, दैट मींस वी हैव टू वो अप डाउन ये तो चलता रहने वाला है
ना चलना है. अप डाउन नहीं. इवन कॉल में आने का मतलब क्या है? ये जो कॉल में आता है यहाँ उसको अप डाउन नहीं चाहिए. जो कॉल में आता है अप चाहिए.
इसीलिए तो आपके साथ बैठ के क्वेश्चन आंसर करते हो.
Please pay attention today. Please pay attention to the rest of the call. ध्यान दो. Girish, did you see Master Girish क्या बोलता है? Girish, why does the mind create duality?
माइंड का काम ही ड्यूअलिटी क्रिएट करना.
हाँ.
It wants to ride the horse. If you become the horse, then it will disappear. The only way by which it can ensure its continuous appearance is by maintaining dual status.
That's why some people, when they are on this call, in one ear they are listening here, one ear they have phone, and they are listening to somebody else on the call. So the mind is not letting them pay attention to this call. Huh? How can you pay one ear attention here and one aisa? How can you do like this? This is what the mind is doing. Abhi मैं देख रहा हूँ. Just now I saw somebody on the call. So the point is that the mind is not letting us be free. So Girish, what Girish says is correct. The mind's job is just that, to create duality, to create, what did Meenakshi say? I think Meenakshi said, or I think Aditya said, Aditya, the newcomer. The mind's job is to create avidya. The mind's job is to stop us from realization, because the moment the mind does not stop us from realizing, if we attain realization, the mind fails. Mind is dead. Karma is dead. Karma is liberated. Mind is dead. Khatam ho gaya, khel khatam ho gaya. Today, we are all suffering. We are all suffering only because of mind. If you remove the mind, you will not have pain of the body, misery of the mind, agony of the ego. If you remove the mind, ego disappears. Mind nahi to ego kahan hai? Mind ke karan to ego aata hai. Though they are both two sides of the coin, this mind and ego, but remove the mind, if they have consciousness, where's the ego? Ego disappears. Mind and ego disappears. The pain of the body doesn't hurt you. ठीक है, बॉडी का कुछ ड्रामा होगा, ये ट्रॉमा तो मेरा नहीं है, बॉडी का है. But what Girish says, the job of the mind is to create duality. It is not why the mind is creating duality. The mind, Girish, the mind is duality. The mind is the duality. Where there is mind,
there is no Advaita.
Where there is mind, there is duality. Where there is no mind,
there is no duality.
There is no duality. The moment the mind comes, duality comes. The moment the mind comes, I come, ego comes, mind comes, dukh comes, fear, worry, stress, anxiety, regret, shame, guilt. Everything comes. Dukh shuru ho gaya. Where there is no mind, there is Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Who doesn't want peace? Who doesn't want bliss? Who doesn't want happiness? But we are lost in this turmoil. We are lost in this turmoil because of the mind. Thank you, Girish. Anything else? I can move? Yes. Premchandji, why does the mind create duality?
Gurudev, mind and ego takes birth.
Correct.
So after some time, unless we are on the right path, mind does not want to die.
Good.
The man is mind guides us in such a way that we continue this life all 84 lakh yogiyam. Mind does not want to die at all.
Beautiful.
Until unless you get a good guru, mind will try its best not to find a good guru. Mind will always be a hindrance.
वेरी गुड वेरी अरे प्रेमचंद जी आज आपने क्या पी के आए आज आप जैसे हमारा किसी वो क्या क्या हमारा कैलाश 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 इज नॉट कम मेनी डेज वो ग्रीन टी पी के आते
नहीं
आपने कुछ आज खास कुछ नेक्टर आपने क्या इतना बढ़िया आंसर दिया आज आपने
नहीं नेक्टर वेक्टर तो आपके वर्ड से आता है नेक्टर तो गुरुजी मेरा तो ये है कि अब जब हम दो चीज से बर्फ लेते हैं तो वो कोई मरना नहीं चाहता एक चींटी भी मरना नहीं चाहती तो माइंड भी नहीं मरना चाहता
Okay, Premchand ji, very beautiful answer. Premchand ji says the mind wants to experience 84 lakh yonis. Yeah, 84 lakh yonis also created by the mind. there is no 84 lakh yonis.
There is nothing that we don't know, but it does not want to die.
It wants to continue again and again and
again and again. So as soon as we try, as soon as we use our consciousness, mind becomes a hindrance. It will create a new problem. It will create a new problem. So
it
until
just comes back. Or kuch nahi kar, it just appears. So, the mind appears, and along with the mind, our soulfulness disappears.
And it will die only. It will die only through consciousness.
Correct. When there is consciousness, there is no mind.
No
you don't
mind.
have to do it. When you are in consciousness, the mind automatically disappears.
Yes.
But the problem is the mind does not want to be disappearing. So the mind destroys your consciousness. Every time you are in every time you are in Sat Chit Anand, the mind will come slowly.
Will come.
So इसलिए I tell people माया चुपके से आके सच को छुपा के मिथ्य को दिखा के बोले ये संसार सच्चा है ना सच्चा
इसीलिए गुरुदेव हमें जब तक हम मतलब माइंड के एक्टिविटीज के लिए हमारे वर्क एक्शंस कम नहीं करें वी अनटिल अनलेस वी लीव ऑन द मतलब नेसेसिटी अगर डिजायर है तो माइंड है कुछ जो ईगो भी है एगोनी ऑफ ईगो भी है मेजरी ऑफ माइंड भी है वो सब है जब तक मतलब हम हमारी लाइफ चेंज नहीं करें माइंड डज नॉट वांट टू डाई
So Premchand ji, everybody in the call, today's learning is this. Today's learning is this. We have to transcend the mind. Moment by moment, when the mind comes, you push it out. When the mind comes, you block it and lock it. When the mind comes, you block it and you lock it. What have I taught you? When the thoughts of the mind comes, you stop it, you crop it, you chop it, you drop it. But this is the thought. It is one dirty thought. But the dirty thought, when it comes, you crop it, you chop it, you drop it. But when the mind comes, you block it. You block it, you lock it. When you block it and you lock it, you are in a state of consciousness. In a state of consciousness, the buddhi shines, the intellect shines. Thank you, Premchand ji. Samatma Ashok Nichani. Aham Sip, Rajendra.
Shivoham, sir.
Sure.
We are born because of mind and ego.
Correct.
And that is why the mind always wants to control us and be the boss.
Correct.
So that it doesn't, and that is why it doesn't allow us to totally surrender and realize that everything else is mithya and only Sip is satya. Because once we totally surrender and get this realization, then the mind cannot control us and it will cease to exist.
Correct.
It can live only through us.
Very good. So therefore, Samadma, are you trying to conclude why does this mind create the duality? Why?
Because it wants to live through us. It doesn't want to die.
Yeah. So this is the essence. The mind wants to be the boss.
Yes.
So the mind is riding our horse. Who told it? Girish told. Who told? The mind is riding. Mind wants to ride the horse and create so much loss. The mind wants to ride the horse, create so much loss, be our boss. When in reality, where is the mind you cannot find?
You cannot find.
But man bada hai chor, चैन चुराता है, डर और चिंता में हमें डुबाता है। मन को है मारना, दुश्मन बड़ा है वो, मन को जो मारे मुक्ति वो पाता। You all must follow this. शांति से मिला क्या हसी आनंद, सत्य के चित्त में मिला सच्चिदानंद. You must not miss this. You must key. These are some of the keys to your liberation. The moment you miss this back, the mind is in command. The mind is on the horse. The mind is your boss. You are at a loss. This is the biggest. Therefore, what you must do, you must toss from mind to consciousness. Toss, पता है? Cricket team में toss होता है. Toss, spin, toss from mind to consciousness. One Deepali, one Manjak Pan was there. Phone 11. Yes, Deepo. We have got Ashok Nichani. Just you called out, Manu? We don't know who the Manu is. No. Bring back if you can. Ashok Nichani. Just be alert at that. Ashok Nichani, can bring back? No, that's not to Paul. We have to be alert. Ashok Nichani.
Shivam Sarji.
FC Manu, we called out. So we can't throw outside. Yes.
Shivam Sarji.
Yes, Ashok.
Sarji, mind is a rascal.
Yes.
So when we are in the mind state, we will not get that realization. One should get self-realization.
Yes.
After self-realization, only you can come to know that I am not I am that.
Correct. So why does the mind create duality?
The mind creates duality because we don't think that I am. We think that I am not the divine. I am, like, for example, I am Ashok.
Yeah.
I don't think that I'm the soul. I think I am Ashok.
Who's making you think? All Manjaks are coming. So what makes you think you are Ashok?
Sir, that means that I have not yet reached self-realization.
But why is this mind creating the duality, Ashok?
The mind is creating duality because it is always it's in the mind state. Duality comes.
Why Prabhu has done all this nonsense?
Sarji, two bhajans, I think you may explain it better. मैं कुछ भी ना अहंकार में फंसा.
Okay.
One of this and other one is ये बात कुछ अजीब है. ये बात कुछ अजीब. So when I realize really that I am not I am that. So I'll be in the intellect consciousness.
But why the mind is creating duality to stop this?
Because I have not yet reached that.
Why the mind is not letting you reach? Why the mind is not letting you reach?
Because it's a rascal. It distracts us. That I am not. I am Ashok. I am not that.
If then Prabhu should not have created mind. Na? We should complain to Prabhu. Prabhu, this is we all Zoom members are complaining. Prabhu, why you created mind, Prabhu? So Ashok,
yes,
Prabhu, why has Prabhu created this, Ashok?
He has created to make us understand.
No, he has created because without this there would be no samsara. There would be no samsara. The samsara would have come to an end, na, Ashok?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Right. Good. Let's move on. We have to close the call. Aham Sip Rajender and the rest.
Shivoham, Guruji and everyone else.
Yes.
Guruji, mind creates duality because it wants to continue to exist.
Good.
The moment we realize or we are in conscious, we know that everybody is Sip, everything is a manifestation of Sip, and the mind and ego will have to disappear. So it wants to continue its existence and it wants to take birth again and again and again. So it creates all the hindrance that we don't realize, we don't get knowledge, we don't get out of ignorance. So that's the reason, sir.
But when the mind doesn't exist, how can I do it?
No, mind and ego, they appear. So they don't
But-
exist, they appear.
But why they appear? Why do they appear?
Because of our karmas, etc.
Good, very good. I'm trying to tickle you to see how your answers are coming. This is good. See, what is good in this call is we all got so many masters. All of you are very good in your subject knowledge. I'm trying to ask question and you're giving the answers. Very good. Mind and ego doesn't exist. Can't say no, it doesn't exist, but appears. Why it appears? Appears because of karma. Why the karma is there? Why?
The karma, because every good karma, bad karma, it has the sansar has to continue. The sansar has to continue.
Why the karma is still there? Why the karma is still there?
Because the sansar has to continue. This is the cycle.
But why your karma or anybody's karma is still there?
Because we have not realized and we have not.
Now you're giving the right. So we should have clarity. We should have clarity. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. We know A, B, C, D मालूम है ना? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. We should know the link like that. This will create a spark of realization. When you know A to Z, then the spark will come on. Thank you, MSF. Thank you, Rajinder. Rajinder. Yes.
Sir.
Sir. Namaskar.
I am putting the same words in my own words. The major parameter for existence of mind is duality. The major parameter. Major parameter of mind is duality.
Matlab kya? Mind is creating duality. The question, why is the mind creating duality?
Duality says in the mind. It's because of duality it exists.
No. Are you saying duality ke karan mind hai ya mind ke karan duality?
When we live in a state of duality, then mind is created.
No. Duality is created by mind. Rajinder, there is no. You are saying that because of duality, mind is created. You are saying?
Because I am saying one of the parameters for creation of mind is duality, because we are not realized. We don't live in a state of consciousness. We see this is different, that is different, that is different, that is different.
Who is seeing? Who is seeing?
Ourselves, sir.
Who is the self seeing? Atma is seeing.
Not Atma, I guess mind and ego.
Mind. Basically, mind. Mind is seeing you as you. Up to this call, when you came, आपका भगवान कौन है? आपका भगवान कौन सा था?
मेरा भगवान दो तीन थे, माता जी था।
माता, शेरों वाली, माता शेरों। तो आप क्या बोल रहे? ओ माता जी, जय माता दी, जोर से बोलो जय माता दी। प्यारा बोल, आपने बहुत गाया होगा ना?
हाँ, हम बहुत गाए।
ये जो जम्मू में लोग रहते हैं वो सब, मैं भी गया वैष्णो देवी, सब लोग। और जब मैं वहां वैष्णो देवी पहुंचा, अब मैं देखने वाला था कि क्या है, किसी ने पीछे से धक्का मारा, ढाई साल धक्का मारा, जय माता दी, झटक में धक्का मार दिया मुझे। मैं कुछ देख नहीं पाया, सब लोग धक्का मार रहे। बट दिस इज ऑल कॉज्ड बाय द माइंड कि मैं अलग हूं और जय माता दी अलग है. Why is the mind creating this duality? Rajendra, why?
Because we don't live in a state of consciousness. If we live in a state of consciousness, there will be no mind.
Why the mind is not letting you live in truth consciousness?
It wants to survive. It has habit of, because of avidya, it has habit of repeated or perennial existence.
Okay, good. So today we have got all the answers on the plate. प्लेट पे चपाती भी है, सब्जी भी है, जामुन भी है, सब प्लेट पे है, भिंडी भी है, प्लेट पे सब है. मतलब क्या है? माइंड है. माइंड क्यों है? कर्मा के कारण है. माइंड क्यों है? बिकॉज ईगो है. माइंड क्यों है? बिकॉज वो सच्चिदानंद को मारना चाहती है. माइंड क्यों है? ऑल द सब्जेक्ट्स आर ऑन द प्लेट. वी हैव टू सी एवरीथिंग ऑन द प्लेट. वी हैव टू बी एबल टू सी इट ऑल. थैंक यू. Ruth Anu and Shair. And then, of course, we have Aditya and round number 2. Ruth Anu, Shair, Rajesh and Aditya.
Shivam, Guruji.
Shivam.
Guruji, when we are in consciousness state, it is very good. But the thoughts do come. and then we realize that we are in the mind state, and fatafat we go back to the consciousness state. Now, how to reduce that time in which we are in the thought zone and then we come to the consciousness?
By trying to be in consciousness all the time. Because
but that is not possible, Guruji.
no.
This mind comes
Wait,
back.
let me explain to you. The moment you are in the mind state, the mind will not let you go to consciousness. The mind will make you go from mind to 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 mind. It will not let you snap out of mind. It enjoys making you miserable. It enjoys making you suffer. Therefore, you have to live in a state of Sat Chit Anand. I'm telling you, a person like me, sometimes if I'm in the mind state, sometimes it is so difficult to snap out of it. It is so difficult. Then what happens? Let me tell you, all of you, please pay attention. When you are in the mind state, then you are not able to use your buddhi. What this Bala said, we become buddhu. Oh, it's a big problem. It's a big problem. The solution is in front of your eyes, but you can't see it because the mind fills you with lies. It doesn't let you see with your eyes. There is the truth in front of you. You can't see it. The mind puts a filter. The mind puts a filter and you can't see. Therefore, your question, of course, the way to snap back is snap back from nep to pep, snap back from mind to consciousness. But mind will not let you snap back.
Yeah, how to reduce that time? I mean,
By
after
trying to
10 minutes, you will
silence,
realize, oh, I'm in mind
silence,
state.
silence. Simple answer is silence. Another simple answer is sing a spiritual bhajan. Sing a spiritual song. ये बात Ashok was trying to sing. ये बात कुछ अजीब है, इंसान ही भगवान है. इंसान ना एक व्यक्ति है, वो आत्मा की शक्ति ही है. We are not able to get this to the point. Shair, and then Aditya. We'll close after Shair. Aditya, we will close. Shair.
Sir, Pranam.
Pranam.
My personal understanding is that mind is here because of we have to complete our karmas, mind and ego.
Correct.
It is ever yelling and ever earning.
Correct.
Because the moment you go into consciousness, it becomes powerless.
Correct.
And because of these 5 senses which are demonic, which we discussed last time, the greatest weaknesses.
Yes.
So the mind wants to always be in duality, create something which will not convince you to come to consciousness.
Correct.
We are not keeping it busy. It is keeping us busy.
Correct. And it will continue to keep you busy. And it'll keep on telling Rajesh, ye karo, Rajesh, wo karo, ye karo, ye karna hai, wo karna hai, ye karna hai, wo karna hai. It will not let you be still. Because the moment you are still, you will kill the mind. The simple way to kill the mind is to still the mind. The mind will not let you be still. The mind is like a popcorn machine. So we did guided meditation. I think you missed guided meditation.
I was there.
You were there. So guided meditation may what we do? Shivoham, Shivoham. You go into the trance. You go into the trance, and in the trance, you still the mind, you kill the mind. You want to be in that state of nothingness. You want to be in that state of consciousness. In that state of consciousness, the intellect awakens. In that state of consciousness, the mind disappears. When the mind disappears, the ego disappears. When the mind and ego disappears, your misery disappears. You remain as a sthit pragya. You become a yogi. You are in Sat Chit Anand. So, my dear friends, we will hear Aditya's second round and close. Aditya. Unmute Aditya. Yes, please. Aditya, unmute.
Yes, yes, mute, yes. Okay, okay,
बोलो
okay.
सर.
Now you are listening. Yes,
Yes, yes.
लाली मेरे लाल की जित देखूं तित लाल और लाली देखन में गई मैं भी हो गई लाल. These lines just describe that you have to indulge yourself in the one only power. You have to destroy your existence in the world. Whenever you destroy your existence in this world, you will be mixed in the whole power, the powerful soul. It means that कि चार लाइनें मैंने लिखी है. मैं आया मैं पोइट ऑल्सो, तो मैं
Very good.
गीत लिखता भी हूँ, कवि हूँ. यस, कि माया मोह में मत उलझे. जिससे अटैचमेंट विद द वर्ल्ड, फिजिकल वर्ल्ड, वी हैव टू डिटेच अवरसेल्फ फ्रॉम द फिजिकल वर्ल्ड. दैट इज द मेन कॉज
तो
टू
आपका चार
कम
लाइन,
ऑन द पॉइंट.
आपका चार लाइन का पोएम कहाँ है
हाँ, मैं
आपका?
सुना रहा हूँ, मैं सुना रहा हूँ.
हाँ.
हाँ, ये सुना रहा हूँ कि माया मोह में मत उलझे, कौन यहाँ तेरा है, तू यहाँ मुसाफिर है, तू यहाँ मुसाफिर है, दो घड़ी का डेरा है, पुण्य कुछ कमाने को ओ, उसने यहाँ भेजा है. पुण्य कुछ कमाने को उसने यहाँ भेजा है. पंछी को उड़ जाना है, पंछी को उड़ जाना है, रैन भर बसेरा है, माया मोह में मत उलझे, कौन
Very good.
यहाँ तेरा है.
तो अभी क्या करेंगे ना,
We
आप
have
जब
to
ये कॉल,
detach.
आप ये कॉल पे आएंगे ना, आप अपनी कविता थोड़ा थोड़ा बदलाएंगे.
Yeah,
फॉर
yeah, yeah.
एग्जाम्पल एक लाइन आप कैसे बदलाएंगे? हम यहाँ पे पुण्य कमाने के लिए नहीं आते हैं,
अच्छा अच्छा
क्योंकि
अच्छा.
अगर हम पुण्य कमाएंगे तो हम पुनर्जन्म के चक्कर में फंस जाएंगे.
यस यस, मुक्ति नहीं मिल पाएगी.
हाँ, तो जब भी आप ये कॉल पे आएंगे, आपकी
हम मुक्त
कविता
नहीं हो
थोड़ी,
पाएंगे. हाँ,
आपकी थोड़ी कविता चेंज हो
यस,
जाएंगी. एक
बिल्कुल
लाइन,
बिल्कुल. यस
आपकी
यस.
एक लाइन चेंज.
हाँ,
Good. Well, we
यस
are
यस.
happy to have. So every time a new person comes to the call, we have got something new. But as I told you all, you must ask questions, and many of you are good listeners. Many of you are listening to the call every day, listening, but also participating, asking questions is important. And on Monday, Tuesdays, I give you some tough subjects. Wednesday is a beginner session, but tomorrow I will try to take an interesting subject. But for today, thank you for your presence. With folded hands, I bow down to you.